gets conceded. Go over to the 12th.
And we find Lydia Ko and Kay Cockrell is caught up with this group.
I have. That's Lydia from the right-hand side of the fairway, ball below her feet, 128 yards, just elevated green. One down in the match to Carlota Ciganda.
This is group number 3. Lydia, the top seed in this group, the third.
Through. Question is, do you go down and get the ball? Just leave it and head back to the clubhouse.
Souvenir.
As the player, yes. Send your caddy down, maybe.
All right, watch this putt. Lydia Ko at 12.
Yeah, probably one of the fastest putts on the golf course. This to win the hole for birdie. Ciganda blew her birdie putt by a good 8 feet. And this might go by even more than that.
She barely
a couple of
touched
lengthy
it.
par putts. Yeah, and Lydia's no
Her match yesterday against Hira Naveed. Meanwhile, Lydia Ko has yet to see the 15th hole. She lost big to Naveed on Wednesday. She won big yesterday against Gabby Ruffles. So it looks like she will see at least a couple of those closing holes today. This is to tie the hole and stay one down.
Yeah, this putt should be relatively easy because it's back uphill, so quite a bit slower than that really quick putt downhill. Will leak a little bit right, but she can keep it inside left edge if she hits it firmly.
So actually a really good putt, because we saw a couple of putts earlier from the Charlie Hull match, how tricky that putt was to read, wanting to move to the right.
13.
So here is the other match, Ko versus Ciganda. Here's Lydia on the tee.
She has the honor by virtue of the birdie that Lydia made at the par 3 8th that got her back to 1 under, her 1 down in the match. Going with a 7-iron. Seems to be the club du jour on this hole today.
There really is no way to stop the ball.
It's the downwinds really causing issues. I mean, it's a 7-iron and they're getting 35 yards of release on it. That's a lot.
Yeah, 180
Off at this point. 13.
And here's Lydia with a chance to win the hole.
Yeah, all in all, this ball released out just past the hole on the right-hand side. Really not a bad leave. She's putting slightly back uphill. It seems like everything wants to move a bit from her left to right.
Certainly gave it a run.
A little too, a little too frisky with that one, Tom. She may be first to putt for par.
Well, Lydia is usually very good from that distance, but this green has fooled quite a few players this week. And Lydia currently 1 down to Ciganda. As we mentioned just a little while ago, all the players in this group coming in on the same amount of points.
Yeah, were there 3 groups total that had that same scenario?
Two groups in total. The
Yeah,
other
I'd
one,
say
of course,
pretty
is heading to a
evenly-
playoff game.
Pretty evenly balanced. Yeah, this putt now is just outside of 6 feet. I'd say pushing to 7 feet. And these are the ones that you just, you putt anywhere 3, 4, 5 footers. Anything inside 10 feet are such scoring putts, whether it be for birdie or to save par.
Had some movement on it, that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Those last 2 putts from Lydia.
Doing what she does best. So now the pressure back on the Spaniard.
Grant, and I'm getting to understand why they're doing that, even though they go through, because this rough is really not that bad, and this green is so difficult. You just want to have the shortest yardage in that you can. Wind is helping. Hitting slightly downhill, and with this hole located on the left half of the green, it makes it much more challenging, especially with the overhanging pine tree limbs you have to deal with. But you really have to end up left of this hole, or it will curl down to the right side of the green. And that's a gap wedge. See how it lands and where it ends up. I don't think that's going to be high enough.
Well, we just saw Hira Naveed make one from down there. All year. At 14 to tie the match, Lydia Ko.
Not too many slow putts on this golf course, but this is one of them. See how she adjusts.
Overtime victory. To the 15th.
Here's the second shot for Lydia Ko.
Yeah, both players in this match hit good tee shots. That is 7-iron. Not struck ideally, but that's the place to miss it.
Yeah, just getting it to stay on the putting green, which is not always easy. Has a putt to win the hole.
Yes, technically she does. However, she's coming across the expanse, the width of this green. She'll have a little bit less left to right to deal with than Carlotta had, because she's just a bit shy of the hole. However, it still will be left to right break, a little slow initially, then pick up speed the latter half. Oh, this had great line. Yeah, that should be conceded. That was really well done.
Carlotta will have a putt to stay one up in this match. Remember, all 4 players in the group coming in with the same amount of points. So really tough to determine who's going to make it through into the goal.
Let's get you over to the par 5 16th, and Kay, catch us up here with Lydia Ko taking on Carlota Ciganda. Carlota still 1 up.
Yeah, Lydia hit it over the green in 2 with a 3-wood, then promptly chipped it across the green off the green in front. Meanwhile, Carlotta is looking at eagle after hitting just an 8-iron into this green, bombed a drive and hit 8-iron to about 20 feet, and looks like she's going to win this hole.
Going to concede
just
here, maybe,
a
or
display of pure power.
Ahead, Ruffles had a putt to win the hole, but they both make bogey, so Naveed stays 1 up heading to the 18th tee. Now Ko.
That does keep Ko alive, correct? And that's a
It does
9-iron
indeed.
on it on the way. Really nicely
Well, that could
struck.
come back. Yes, if Hira Naveed wins outright, then Lydia Ko, her chances are gone, because the best she can do is up 6 feet. We thought that was a little bit longer than it was there. Now, Lydia, to win the hole, needs to make it.
You know, that's the great thing about match play. You know that the comebacker, you're not even thinking about it. Your whole focus is just to get this ball in the bottom of the cup.
The putt has fooled quite a few players today. Just moves more than they think from that side of the hole.
Yeah, when you get down there, Tom, it looks almost level, but you know it has to move some, so they're probably just thinking it's going to leak a little.
2-0, Hyo-Joo Kim and Maya Stark. All right, a reprieve for Lydia Ko. And she's on the tee now at 18.
Yeah, going with the aggressive play, driver. She favors teeing it down low so she can control it and hit that power cut shot. Probably a little shocked that she has made it to the 18th tee, and we'll see now if Lydia can take advantage of that gift that Carlota just gave her. Taking it down the left side with that cut back to the middle, and that's going to trundle quite a bit. Players want to get their ball down there as far as they can to have the least amount of club into this very difficult last green.
So Lydia has
that she has pulled out 101 yards to the hole. Needs to conjure up just a perfectly struck and accurate one. Came out a little lower. Oh, and it did not carry. Yeah, that was not hit well. I think it bounded down into the front bunker. Shocking miss there.
Well, that really was. I think she was trying to get really cute with it, trying to be so perfect, getting to land it. I mean, but in her mind, there's only about a spot of about 2 feet.
not intentionally at least. Well, she needs birdie, but who would you rather have than Lydia Ko?
Yeah, this has a good clean lie. It's a fairly deep bunker. Not a whole lot of green to work with and a ridge to deal with as well. Well, she gave it a good peek.
That's going to be for par, and Saganda has a putt for birdie. I think that's it, isn't it?
She's going to concede. Yep.
And that
Always
is
a gracious loser.
That means Carlota Saganda